But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. yours, or restore your dead to life. But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hello, hello. Are we live? Are we live? What's up, everybody? Let me see here. Are we good? We good? I think we are. This microphone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Mandatory sound check. No spoilers, Warlock. No spoilers here. Yes, please, no spoilers in the chat. If anybody... Yo, cuh. What's up, man? All right, James is not here. James is not here. He's out of town a couple more days, so audio's low. All right, let me try to turn this up. I keep having to turn this damn mic up. I don't know what's happening. Here, I'll put it closer to my face. Is that better? Loud and clear, full of sound, very good. The second audio thing. What's that, Sarah? What's low? Sounds great. Good now? Good now? Okay. There we go. So I had to kind of... Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Lady Celtic. Yeah, you know, we're just changing it up. Let's see who we got in here. So, yes, it's just me running solo tonight. James out of town a few more days on vacation, so... He is not here in town, so let's see who we got here. No, sir, K-Dubs. So what's up, K-Dubs, Phenom, Karen, Count Ripula, Christian Oles, Karen. Hello, Shireen, John Haymaker. Is that Luniquist, I believe? Zara, hello, Jessica, Alyssa. There's Taryn, hello. Hoon Jives in the house. Yeah, I know we need a sun drop emote. We can get one apparently when we get to 100K on YouTube. But yeah. Lady Celtic, O'Hara. There's Slope, Jason McBride. There's Diane Harris. You made it. O'Hara Young. There's Sarah Kovac. Dragon. Mazuma. What's up, man? Mazuma here. Let me do this really quick while I'm thinking about it. There we go. I think. All right, now Mazuma's got a wrench. Hello, Matthew, Karen W, Alice, and Rose are here tonight. Hello, D Brown, Jessica Estes, John Haymaker. There's Fracture. Good evening. Known friend, Dishon, Diane, True Odell. Hello, Warlock again. Let's see. I know I missed somebody. Big Kev, what's up, man? Yeah, watch out for Nightbot. He's kind of an asshole here about emojis and capital letters. So, yeah, on Twitch we can get away with that, but Nightbot's, I hadn't changed him here. What's up, B1? Mary, Stephen Clark from the UK. Hello, Sarah P. Jake from State Park. Where have you been, Jake? Where the hell have you been? We've been asking about you for the last month. He disappeared. What's up, Jake? Glad to see you back, man. Okay, I think I got Jay Fleming. Hello, Maddock. Hello, Donna Lang, Nightbot. Anyway. Hello, Caesar. So yeah, just Jake's back. Look at there. What Dustin Nightbot is? Yes, he is savage on YouTube. He's an asshole. It's the Sex Boys. Yeah, nobody forgot about your slip up, Jake. That's still going on. Hello, Owl Sand. Hello. There's Steph Snow. Anyway. Hello, Alicia. Carrie Panliner. Panliner. Is it? Did I say that right? I might have butchered that. Hello, Brittany. Yeah, have fun at Dragon Con. I wish I could have went, man. I didn't even know actually when it was, and I started seeing tweets from it and stuff. Damn it. I want to go to Dragon Con too. It's not far from me. 2 hours down the road. Let's see. No, 4 hours down the road, not 2 hours. But yeah, so I wanted to go. Anyway, hello, Natalie. There's that Natalie. There's Christopher McComb. Yeah, Christopher. James is just out of town for a few days, so he's not actually here. Hello, Legal Jedi. Donna Lang. I hadn't seen Carol Brown. I have not heard from her. Hopefully she's doing all right. What's up, Doc Holiday? Anyway, ours YB Negative. Danny Jeter. Every time I'm about to go, I see more names. Bill Boots. Hello. So I'll let everybody pile in a little bit more. I'm going to draw this winner. I wasn't going to stream tonight because my daughter's in here and my cousin's in here. So I'm going to hang out with them. But going to stream a little bit and hang out with you guys as well. Hello, Cheryl. And also I got to announce the winner of this Game of Thrones Ireland experience, which is really, really cool. They reached out to me, thronelegends.com. So I will pick a winner, and hopefully the winner's in the chat because I have 2 of these tickets. And basically what you'll do is just show up if you can get to Ireland next weekend, or if you're already there or close by in the UK or something, and just show up with an ID. So it's really, really cool. It's kind of looks like a kind of a con type thing, but it's kind of an immersive looking thing. So really cool. So that's running until I think about 5 more minutes. So we'll let that run about 5 more minutes, I think. Let me check here. And then we will, we got about 5 more minutes and 3 minutes left actually, 3 minutes, and then we'll pick a winner. So just a heads up, that's running a few more minutes. If anybody wants to has not heard of this, go to the link here. Let me paste this link. Actually, I can actually extend it for another few minutes if I need to. Let me do that just in case, because I know a lot of people didn't see that video. So let me give everybody a fair chance. That was in the last video, the what's not going to happen. So let's put it just 5 more minutes. Give everybody a chance to do it. 10. What is it? Let's do 50. And save that. Alrighty, there we go. All right, so now let me paste this link for anybody who has not seen that video, because that link is not in this description. So here is be careful, Natalie. You know Nightbot's an asshole in here. There is the link. Let's see if it lets me post my own stuff here. What's up, Jennifer? Yeah, on Twitch, she's a lot more bearable to post emojis. Okay, I'm going to spam that for anybody that's new here. That is a giveaway for a thronelegends.com Game of Thrones experience in Ireland. It's in Dublin, and that's happening this coming weekend. There's Carol Brown. That's right. She is traveling. I forgot. She is in Belgium. Very cool, Carol. So anyway, we'll let that run a few more minutes. Yeah, I know, Doc Holliday, damn it. I was supposed to get on Doc Holliday's private jet, but yeah, somebody's using it, apparently, is what he's saying. Anyway, use that link, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we'll draw a winner here in just a few minutes. So let's grab a couple Patreon questions while we wait on that, and then we'll go to the regular chat. D Brown says, go Tigers. Definitely a few Proto Starks in. So I just saw that. Thank you, D Brown. By the way, thank you for your dono too. I saw your donation. I appreciate that so much. Let me check. Yeah, that was like 29 minutes ago. Go Tigers. Love you guys. Thank you so much, D Brown. Sorry, James. Yeah, I didn't think about the stream tonight. I was not originally going to stream, but I wanted to hang out with you guys, and James is not here. So thank you so much, D. Brown. I really appreciate that donation. All right, let's see here. She also says, who dat? Oh, Lord. Another damn Aints fan. But, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Let's see here. K-Dub says, I sometimes like to pair literary figures with songs that fit their characters. Question for you both. What might be your pick for great theme songs for couple characters in A Song of Ice and Fire besides the obvious Bears and Great Balls of Fire? Oh, man, I don't know, K-Dubs. That's a good question. Couples? I don't know. Let's let the chat play with that. So couple characters and their theme songs. That's basically what you're saying. Yeah, let's let the chat do that. Let the chat get involved in that one. So pick a couple. I don't know if you're saying couples, as in like Dany and Jon now, or Oberyn and Oberyn and Ilaria, maybe Sand. That could be interesting there. What they come up with. So couple songs. Let's see the chat do that, and then I'll just go with that. K-Dubs. Oh no, a couple. Okay, I got you. Never mind. Not couples. A couple. Just a couple of characters. So anybody. Big Pimpin' says Stacy for Tyrion. That's a good one. Big Pimpin'. Okay, I got you a couple of characters. Yeah, hello for Tormund and Brienne. Although, that was I had to do that night. Doc Holliday. Hello, is it me you're looking for? That was perfect. Iron Man for the Mountain. That's good, Karen. Yeah, Iron Man. That fits in perfect. Jaime and Cersei. We are family. See, I knew the chat would do Dr. Love. Oh yeah, there we go. No, Phenom. For Podrick, Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood. Motley Crue. He's the one they call Dr. Feelgood. That's Pod's song. So there you go. There's my answer. Delirious for Oberyn Ilaria. Yep. Smoke dab screen. What's up, Tom Bystander? Big 10 inch for Patrick. Oh, slow. Why did I know that was coming? All right, I'll let y'all keep playing with that. That's fun stuff. OTV Magazine. Thank you, Shireen. Happy Labor Day to you. And she is saying as well. I won't read this whole thing, but I think you're essentially saying. She's talking about Maggie the Frog and how, let's see, I believe it was, I don't want to miss anything, but the essence of the question is in Kat's POV, she thinks about vengeance before she was killed, and she foreshadows, talking about Maggie the Frog prophecy with Cersei, and she says, she's saying they act in subtle ways, like Sansa, for example, acting in subtle ways, having violent outbursts. She almost pushed Joffrey off the roof when she showed Ned's head. That is true. She was very close, and the Mountain caught that and saved her life, essentially. But basically you're saying that Catelyn in the book says, I don't have skill with the sword, but I want to go to King's Landing and wrap my hands around Cersei's pale throat, which kind of, definitely is there on purpose for the Valonqar theory. So it could carry over to a Lady Stoneheart, or basically what you're saying, I believe, is Sansa. And I'm not going to necessarily say that's a bad idea. I think it's a good idea for Sansa to actually get her hands dirty. Obviously in the show there is no Lady Stoneheart, so I think it would be kind of cool. And Valyrian, High Valyrian, Valonqar does actually mean the little brother. It's not like the other princess that was promised, gender neutral thing. Valonqar actually means brother, so, or younger brother. So it fits still with that, but I do want to see Cersei Sansa get her hands dirty and kill somebody like Ramsay was supposed to have. I wanted her to actually do it, but that was still a good death. So yeah, I would not think that's a bad idea. Oh, you're saying also Dany, could Cersei be killed by Dany? Personally, I'd love to see Dany go wild wolf on her with a baby Stark and a dragon baby in her belly. Yeah, that's certainly possible. It depends on how you tie in the younger, more beautiful queen. If you think that's Dany, I would like to see that. Dany, being an actual warrior. I mean, she already rides Drogon into battle, so that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I'm certainly not against it. In the show, they can do anything. They don't have to fit the Valonqar thing as far as an actual younger brother. But I do like the idea still of Jaime, regardless. But a lot of people also think that Cersei always thinks the Valonqar is Tyrion. We think of it as Jaime, so that's her red herring, and Jaime's our red herring, is what a lot of people say. So people say Euron. A lot of good ideas. I'm fine with anybody. It's just got to get done. So, Stoneheart, Danny Jeter says, Stoneheart will get caught by whites and pretend to be a white till they leave her alone. Yeah, that is true. I think, I don't know. I tend to think that at some point, maybe Arya takes her out. Or maybe Brienne. Obviously, she's in a bad spot right now in the books. I won't spoil anything. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool for her to be on the vengeance path and then get off of it like she has in the show, it catch up with the books, and then she actually takes out her former mother, because she's not a good person, dead, much less alive. Anyway, Randy Sumasu, thank you, Randy, on Patreon. I'm going to once again make a case for my Bran and Missandei to end up together. Oh, Bran and Missandei, okay. Grey Worm is dead, number one. Damn, Nat, get on my face. Number two, there are no known female characters left who are likely candidates. Arya, Sansa, Brienne, none seem likely. Number three, I think we all want to see Bronn live and get the castle he's always wanted. I think him and Sam may be the only two characters who may end up with a truly happy ending unless Tyrion and Sansa really do hook up. He should have a good lady to make it complete. Yeah, because Lady Stokeworth is not going to work out. Let me just say that book and show, it's not going to be Stokeworth. Let me just say that. Anyway. Number four, Bran and Missandei are nearly opposites. Missandei has poise, class, and is pretty sophisticated and smoking hot. Yes, she is. Bran is crude and uneducated, but he has charm, humor, and is a badass. They say opposites attract. Number five, if Missandei lives, it's the only thing I think that would be a good ending for her. Finally, it would be put the sweet and bittersweet ending. I don't know. That's interesting. I have never thought about those two. I don't know if you brought it before, Randy, in here. Interesting. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I think if Grey Worm goes, she's going to be scarred for a while. I don't think she would openly get with anybody immediately. Then maybe down the road, maybe there's an epilogue thing, we talked about in episode 6. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that's part of the bitter, though, is everybody can't end up happy. So I don't know. Rajan says, no, she deserves better. I don't know. Bronn has turned into a good guy. He was kind of an asshole sellsword, but he's definitely a good guy now. They've made it clear with the whole, he don't really care about the gold anymore. He does have friends, Jaime and Tyrion and all that stuff. So I don't know, though. That's a hard one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Missandei and Bronn? No. We'll see. Let's see here. Robin Lee Melendez, thank you, Robin, on Patreon, has some songs here for K-Dubs. Shireen Baratheon, On Fire by Van Halen. I knew this was coming. Over Martell, Heads Explode by Monster Magnet. There you go. Catelyn Stark, Go for the Throat by Iggy Pop. Robb Stark, Headless Children by Wasp. Melisandre, Firewoman by The Cult. Ramsay Bolton, Who Let the Dogs Out? Exactly. By Baha Men. Arya Stark, Shit List, L7. Jorah Mormont, Something I Can Never Have by 9 Inch Nails. Those are all perfect. There you go. Exactly. Perfect, Robin. Thank you. There you go, K-Dubs. Sorry, D-Brand, about Nightbot. I know he's an ass on YouTube. Dragon has one, Dragon 5616 on Patreon. Thank you, Dragon. Also responding to K-Dub's Working Class Hero for Davos. John Lennon. Absolutely. He is, man. He needs to go home. That's the ending I want for Davos, for me personally, is him to go home to his wife and just fucking sleep for a while. Davos has been through hell and back for everybody else instead of himself and his family. So I think he'll make it. For Shireen, K-Dub says, at least use Alicia Keys. This girl is on fire. Of course. This girl is on fire. I think Missandei is going to end up with Yara, cause why not? Says K-Dubs. That could happen. That could happen. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Grey Worm, right? I mean, it just is. So maybe, I mean, that could happen. We'll see. Let's see. Sorry. Hello, Anthony Rhodes. Bears got Mac. I'm giddy. Yeah, damn, it's about time for football season, man. Very close. Preseason is done. So now it counts. Let's see here. K-Dub's also asking, building off Shireen's question, which is, Shireen runs OTV Magazine, by the way. Thought about switching to the show. The only way I could see Tyrion turning on Dany if she killed a pregnant Cersei in a Mad Queen sort of way, even though, I don't know. That's what I said in the video. That's the five, one of the five not going to happen videos. Tyrion's not going to betray Dany. I did put a little asterisk and say only if she goes Mad Queen and starts trying to kill Cersei while she's actually pregnant. But that's the thing. Tyrion won't know. He won't know for a while. Hopefully he'll find out, but she'll use that against him for sure. Q Seaton, thank you, Q Seaton, on Patreon. Have a good stream, guys. We'll have to watch tomorrow night. Well, thank you, Q Seaton. I appreciate you stopping by anyway and leaving a question on Patreon. Doc Holiday, thank you, Doc. Let me click it. Since you're on 5 Things Roll, your recent videos, we can see a top 5 what in the hell moments in Game of Thrones. I think you had some fun ranting. Yeah, we could do that for sure. I definitely would like to do something on the things I did not like about, which I've mentioned. I'm always honest about it and mention those things kind of in passing on the reviews and then in the live streams, obviously right after the show. But yeah, I mean, I could rant on a few things, Dorne, big chains, Home Depot, that type of shit. So I mean, yeah, we could do some what in the hell moments. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna grab some questions from the regular chat as usual. But first, let's see. Let's draw a winner. Let's draw a winner here. The competition has ended. So let's see who we got here. All right. Is everybody ready? Let's see who gets these 2 tickets. And I will say this really quickly. If you happen to be in the chat and win this thing, let me move that over on YouTube. And you're just going alone, then I could possibly draw 2 winners because these are 2 tickets. So it's one person that has 2 people, or so I could draw another one. So we'll see what we see if somebody answers here. All right, here we go. Let's draw a winner. We're going to draw 1 for now. We'll see who's in here. Again, this is for the Throne. The Thrones experience in Dublin, Ireland next week, and you would just have to show up when you send me your information. You just have to basically show up with an ID. All right, here we go. Drum roll, somebody. I don't have James to do the drum roll. Here we go, and it is Cassandra Derensberg. Cassandra Derensberg from Cali, USA. Cassandra. So let's see if Cassandra is in the chat. Cassandra, if you are, please say something really quick, and also you'll have to email me from the same email address you have on this entry. And she actually won by following me on Twitch, so very cool. Congrats, Cassandra. Again, Cassandra Derensberg. Is Cassandra here? Hello, Alicia Kingston. I have not seen a Cassandra in here that I know of. We'll give her some time. So very cool. Congratulations again, Cassandra. Again, to Cassandra Derensberg. Email me very quickly. This is happening very soon. And I will get that information to the guys, and you will just have to show up with an ID. That's it. 2 people. So let me know as soon as you can, because this kind of came up really quick. I was kind of brought into it at the last minute. So Cassandra, we'll see if she's in here. But if you're watching this on YouTube tomorrow or whatever, congrats. Oh God, here we go. Mazuma is starting the Nightbot commands. If you guys see Nightbot saying a bunch of weird shit Mizuma can explain what the hell he's doing with the commands. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, everybody that's been on Twitch knows all this stuff. Fracture saying SmokeScreen, you might need to make a little announcement vid for Twitch just in case. Yeah, actually, I could do that, but I mean, I announced the original one here on YouTube, so everybody that's seen it would have seen that video to actually enter in the first place. So, I could paste it over there for sure though. Yeah, there you go. Marty says, Dany, Dio, Holy Diver. Holy Diver, you've been gone too long in the midnight sea. Classic stuff. I was listening to some stuff like that today. Some old classic shit. Let's see. Danny Jeter's asking, will he uncover the Golden Company plot? Who are we talking about? Oh, Varys. I see it now. Danny's asking, Q&A, what's Varys' role in Season 8? He didn't know about the Battle of the Bastards or that Jon was king in the North. Even Hot Pie had the info, very public, Lannister Greyjoy alliance. Yeah, well, we didn't really know what he knew about Jon because it was the time passage or whatever. So, but I think you're on to something with the Golden Company. We mentioned this before here. I think that, there's a whole thing where Varys people think that, he's going to betray Dany, right? Somehow he's done all this stuff for so long, and all these seasons, book and show will be a little different, obviously, with Blackfires, but that he's going to betray Dany. Now, he will tuck tail and run if he's going to die. I mean, but there's nothing he can do with a sword. But I've said on the live stream the last couple of weeks, I believe that, he's going to give us that impression for a short time, and it probably has something to do with the Golden Company and Harry Strickland. So they are going to turn on Cersei. There's no doubt in my mind. They're going to break their contract. So I think you're on to something with him and being involved with that. It could be Jorah. It could be Varys. It could be Varys and Jorah. Jorah is actually a member. That would be kind of cool for him to kind of do one last thing at least to get them on their side, right? On the living side. So I think you're dead on. Okay. Did we see our winner? Did we see our winner? I don't see a Cassandra yet. I don't see her. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Brenda Starr. Welcome, Brenda Starr. Q&A. Who do you think Cersei will want to kill most, Dany or Sansa? Well, I think immediately Dany, because she considers her the biggest threat. She knows Sansa would stay in the north and would never come to overthrow her. But she hates them. I think she hates Sansa more, obviously. She's there was almost a jealousy there in a way. So I think she hates her more. She knows her personally. But Dany, she would kill first, only because of she's the direct threat to her. What you saying, Doc Holiday? Chris is a natural soprano. The southern accent doesn't come through. No, I'm not a natural anything. Oh shit. But unless I'm doing country now, I don't like country music, but I can sing it. I don't know how that works. That's weird. There you go. YB negative. Arya, a horse with no name. Very good. Oh. The Haynesman. This is a good question, the Haynesman. Q&A. How will Fire and Blood, the book, be different from the World of Ice and Fire Targaryen chapters? That's a good question. I mean, other than going just more in depth for all of them with the two volumes, because this is volume 1. Remember that. So I think it's just going to be more detailed and actually short stories as opposed to like just, well, it's kind of like written history too, from my understanding. I really don't know. I would just guess more detail and more of a story feel, I guess, and then more detail obviously with parts 1 and 2, because this will be volume 1. There's supposed to be a volume 2, and maybe that comes out before Winds of Winter 2. Who knows? Diane Harris, yeah, you sent me this earlier on Facebook. Diane's asking, Q&A, what do you think if Sansa acts uppity towards Gendry and he puts Sansa in her place by comparing her to Arya? That's a good question. That'd be kind of funny, actually. but I don't think he would. I mean, I'd love to see it, but I don't think he would raise his voice or be, you know, say something that direct to the Lady of Winterfell, Jon's sister. You know what I mean? I think he would bite his tongue a little bit, probably. But that would be funny. Dream Police by Cheap Trick for Bran. There we go. There we go. Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors, Randy Suimatsu. Dream Warriors by Dakin for Bran. Will the Dream Warriors. There we go. Soprano Doc. That's just my soprano impression. That's all that is. Let's see. Alex Kirk got Q&A. Why did Germ make an awesome villain? Others to barely use it. Alex, I think that's what actually is really cool about it. Is I mean, we're going to see more of them, no doubt. But what's really cool and what's so great about this series is it's not. I don't like. I mean, I like it. I like low fantasy better than I do high fantasy, right? So you get these little mentions here and there, and that's all you get for a while. You know, it was in the prologue. It was thrown up in our faces like, boom, this is, what the hell is this? And then you kind of forget about it because it goes straight to politics. So that's what's so great about it. It's like you always have this little itch, you know what I'm saying, that you know something else is going on, and then they occasionally remind you or have a little hint of magic or whatever, and then boom, in the end, it's going to be a lot of it. So that's what I think is genius about it. It's not like in your face the whole time. It's not like every other chapter is, you know, mentioning some magical threat from beyond the wall. I think that's what makes this story so good, because it's just that subtlety, you know, it's there in your face, and then boom, it's gone. And you're like, okay, now we're into politics. You get caught up in what's happening between the Starks and the Lannisters, and then you're like, oh shit, there was something going on beyond the wall. What does that mean? They kind of remind you with little bits, and obviously Bran and stuff. So I think that's what's genius about it. But you'll see a lot more in the end. Just like in season 8 will be basically the whole War for the Dawn thing. A lot of the Night King and the others. Excuse me, sorry. Jane Hammond, Bran isn't the Night King. A lot of people think he is. Do you think the dead person might come back to be Uncle Benjen? And damn it, I lost it. Hold on, Jane. Okay, do you think the dead person coming back might be Uncle Benjen and he is the Night King? No, I don't think so. I think if you're saying, I don't believe Bran is the Night King. I've said that in many videos. I did that many times in live streams. I did that video, 5 things that are not going to happen, and that's number 1. And the first one, Bran is not the Night King. I don't buy that idea that he just gets stuck in the Night King, and if he's not in control, there's no point in having Bran around. But Benjen, I think he's dead. I think he just got torn apart, and there was no reason for it. He could have jumped on the horse with Jon and helped him to the wall, and of course went through the wall, or well, he couldn't have went through the wall at that point, I guess. He don't believe he can. Cold hands in the books, anyway. So I don't think Benjen has anything to do with the Night King. Night King's, you know, supposedly 8,000 years old, whatever, or more. Let's see. I see. Zorwa. Hello, Zorwa. Let me find your. I just lost it though. Damn it. Hold on. I see that slope. Thank you for grabbing it. Zorwa had a question. Oh, there he is. Hello, Zara. Zara Sowie. Wow, Chris, you don't like country music? Well, I guess I have to return the box set of Garth Brooks I was going to send you for Christmas. I really don't. I mean, there's some of it. It's okay, but no, I don't. I'm just not a big, huge country fan. Hello, YouTubers. That's actually a person in the chat. Hi, all. How long ago did we start? We started at 10:30. Well, a little after, about 10 minutes after. Let's. So anyway, Zara, no, I don't love it. Some of it's okay. I don't mind a little Garth here and there. You know, it's more rockish, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, where was it? Okay, Slope had a question from Ezio, I believe. Ezio. Thank you, Slope, for grabbing that. Thank you, Ezio Auditor. What do you think about an ending where they abolish the Iron Throne and create an individually run state so no one ruler can have too much power? I think we will see a hint of that. As Yo, I think we'll see a hint of that in A Dream of Spring in the books, at least a hint of it, and I think we will see probably in the show. Probably in the show, we'll see a little epilogue, as I'm calling it, in like the second half or the last 10, 15 minutes or whatever it takes in episode 6. So I think we will see a hint of that. I've been saying a long time, I don't think the Iron Throne will exist. I think they'll melt it down. Hopefully by Dragonfire, we'll see if there's any dragons left. Maybe Wildfire, who knows? But I think they'll melt down the symbol of all that, and not an overnight democracy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the process will begin for change, because they have to get away from feudalism. That's what this is about. Getting away from feudalism. It doesn't work. There's always a question about who's on the throne. There's always a question about succession. And so you will see something in that regard. Excuse me. Carrie Nevis. Thank you, Carrie. Thoughts on Ashara having hooked up with Hallan Reed at Harrenhal? Or people thought it was Ned because Hallan stayed in his tent. I don't know. Hallan was I've thought about that, Carrie, before. Hallan was at least described as such a kind of a nervous guy, and not knightly and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. And then Ned did offer him a place in his tent. So to me, that's saying, now we don't know if Ned stayed in there. It's a possibility he didn't, but he did offer him a place in his tent at Harrenhal. So that implies that he was just like helping him out. He was there by himself and went to bed alone. So he kind of repaid Ned or whatever, or the Starks in general, for Lyanna being the Knight of the Laughing Tree by introducing them to Ashara and all that stuff. So I doubt it. I wouldn't think so. I just don't think the Danes are that big of a deal, honestly. I think the Danes are, again, I've said it a few times, basically the Danes to me is Ned's backstory, how he was in love with Ashara and all that kind of stuff, and he had to go do his duty and marry Catelyn after Brandon got killed. So I think that's what that was for, honestly. And to throw you off RLJ a little bit. Hello, Zafilla. Yes, James is out of town if somebody's asking. He is out of town for a couple of days. So just me, solo tonight. Solo. I hope that's okay. What's up, Peach? I mean, if it's not, I can we can just go ahead and end it. That's fine. No, I'm kidding. Danny Jr. is Dorne safe. Dorne, nowhere safe. I've said before, I think I don't know if we'll see Dorne again in the show, but they may show at least a shot of snow falling that far south. We know we got it in King's Landing already. I don't see why not. They're not safe at all. So who knows about Essos with no connection. Oh, thank you, Lydia. Thank you. Yes, hello, YouTubers. Dorne is done. Exactly. Pretty much. They wrote it off. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you. Only 2, though. Which, bring your own beer for Tyrion, says Jennifer.
What?
Oh, Lord. Mazuma. No, I'm not even reading that shit. What? No. And just to think, I just handed him a wrench. I just handed this cat a wrench, and he's going, we're finna yank that shit back. Okay, let me check. I'm sorry. Let me check Streamlabs here. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. We had a super chat. Thank you, Rachel Chatterton Booth. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I apologize. Happy Labor Day, she says. Thank you all for all your content. Thank you so much, Rachel. I really appreciate the super chat. I'm sorry I missed that. I see it right there. I don't know why. That was like 15 minutes ago or a little more. Sorry, Rachel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And happy Labor Day to everyone. Everybody have a good weekend and relax tomorrow. Grill out, hang with family. That's what we're trying to do here. Hopefully it don't rain. Smoke rain. I see Nightbot. I see you, Mazuma. Oh Lord. Um. Oh, look at that, Stacy. We got a hashtag. We love Chris. Oh, look at there. Let's see. Leva Newton, John Melisandre, magic. Yeah, it's magic. Let's see. Let's see. Karina is saying we can't ask from Logic for D&D. I guess I'm sorry, I'm missing your conversation with Paige there. I apologize. Riddick is in there, Diane. He is in this room behind me. And he's already mad. He was scratching as soon as I shut the door. But I got two kids in there watching a show, so hopefully it's not too loud. Yeah, thanks, K-Dubs. Chris is aight. Appreciate it. Scott McCloy, this is a good question. What makes the cat's paw dagger so important? Do you think we'll get a flashback about its origin? I just have always said that it'll come back in the story, and I don't think it necessarily has to be some major thing, as in it like ends the Night King himself. It could. I've thought about that, but I don't necessarily think that it's like, I don't think it's the same exact dagger that's in that book, is what I'm saying. Like Sam saw the dagger and was reading about how dragonglass was used to decorate Valyrian weapons and shit, but I don't think it was that dagger. I think that was a pretty common dagger back in those Valyrian days. So, but I do think the cat's paw dagger, since it was attempted to take out Bran, that was its point, originally will take out at least a White Walker, maybe the Night King himself, if there is some way that Valyrian steel can hurt him. So, Chris is mad. He's all right. Thank you. So much love. I feel the love. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, Paige. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Where are you at? I hope it don't rain here, damn it. It's already rained enough the last couple of days, and Riddick's mad because it's all muddy outside. Oh, shit. K-Dubs, what would Chris's theme song be? Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Smoke on the Water, says Big Kev. Weird Science for Kyburn. That's good. That's good, Karen. Hello, Anita. Welcome. You're late. You're late. No, I'm kidding. Welcome. Let's see here. K-Dubs on Patreon. There's a new statement from the sound engineer that claims Season 8 will premiere in late March 2019. What the hell? Okay, not really. I'm an asshole. When do you think it's going to premiere now with the real new statement from the effects? Okay, so K-Dubs, I'm glad you said this. I was going to say this at the beginning of the stream. I forgot about it when I was talking about the contest. I do think it will be April 21st. Just a guess, but they're going to now, so just in case people do not know, they kind of walk back the whole thing that the designer, the effects designer, I should say, said something about they're going to be working up through May, and then it means they're not going to be able to air the episodes until at least June. They're walked that back. What's up, Mike Bushnell? Different strokes. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Anyway, so yeah, they walked that back and they said the first half of the year, and that means the first half, and they will get all episodes aired before the cutoff date. So, 4/21 is the last possible Sunday. I think I did the math right when I just glanced at the calendar. 4/21, April 21st is the last possible day they can air all 6 episodes before May the 31st to get into the 2019 awards. So, there you go. There's my prediction on the actual date. Yeah, everybody show up the 21st at K-Dubs, his place. He'll give you directions here in a minute. Good evening, Maria K. How are you? What's up, Knight's Douche? Yeah, that's true. It is Southern math, I guess. Let's see. No, Peach, they changed that. They walked it back like the next day or the day after. It was a special effects guy who said that, and then somebody else came back and kind of said, no, that's not right. So they're planning on airing every episode before the cutoff date, which is May the 31st. So April 21st is that's how many weeks you got. So I think that's when it's happening. So it is still going to be the first half of 2019. Now, I mean, I could be wrong. What's up, LT? How you been, man? Hadn't seen you in a long time. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, that's my guess. Meg Paul, we talked about some kind of simulcast, but I don't think we can. There's no way we can do it and get by with it on YouTube without being banned or would get strikes all over the place for copyright because it'd be the sound thing. You know what I mean? So I did think about doing something. We talked about it on our Patreon call the other night, which was very cool, by the way. Thank you guys for stopping by on Patreon for our executive producer call, but it really is. But we talked about maybe doing like a live track because, I watch it 2 or 3 times. You got to watch it and then go to meet it to a live stream, and I watch it again and usually take notes for like an in-depth review video for the week. But I thought about I could do maybe when I'm watching it, record my commentary while watching it. Sarah James is out of town. I'm sorry. Do a commentary while watching it, and then that way you could like watch the video, time it would have a sync point, like start the video, start the show, right? And then I would say like, okay, like pause it really quick and then give my thoughts on it or something. So if people were interested in something like that, where you'd have a video track or a video to watch with it if you watch, because y'all gonna watch it 3 or 4 times, right? I don't know, Thomas Johnson. That's a good Johnston. I'm sorry. Do you think the special effects guy still has a job? I would imagine so. I don't. He was probably trying to troll. There's no telling. Somebody else may have told him to say that. Who knows? But anyway, that would be interesting. I don't know. That would be interesting to see. If I don't know if people would be interested in that, or if you go back and watch it again the next day or whatever, would you be interested in having an audio track like for a video? It would be an hour and something long, right? But it would be synced with the episode so you could get my thoughts, almost like a live thing, but it wouldn't be obviously live. I don't know. It wasn't just an idea. Joaquin, what's up, Joaquin? Joaquin saying yes. Meg Paul saying yes. Yeah, I can definitely try to live tweet a little bit, Scott, but it's just a matter. Remember, I'm trying to take notes for the live stream, so it's hard to do all that shit. It's like it's like Super Bowl Sunday here every Sunday for Game of Thrones. It really is. It's almost like a whole day thing with a live stream and then trying to watch it again for videos. What's up, Herb? Herb Coswell. Q&A, have you seen the new Netflix show Disenchantment? If so, what are your thoughts? I have not, Herb, so I can't give you my thoughts. I'm sorry, man, but I have not seen it. I don't watch, honestly, I don't watch a lot of TV. I really don't. Just don't have time. But there's so many little things I want to check out. I will be doing some new shit on this channel, though. I think we're going to we talked about this on the Patreon call as well. I think I'll do a Vikings reaction series and see how it goes. I've never seen any of Vikings, only like little pieces of like trailers or whatever. I think I'll try that and see how it goes. Because I know a lot of you guys have seen it and want me to watch it. So it wouldn't be a full-fledged type of review thing, just like a reaction, whatever. I don't know if you guys would enjoy it. But speaking of that, on Patreon as well, just to mention it really quickly, because we were talking about this as well, there, even it doesn't matter what level you are, even if you give $1 a month, there is now a thread there for ideas, and I'm going to have polls and stuff on there for you guys to all vote on future content for the channel. So consider that if you have thought about being a Patreon, there's already a thread of a lot of ideas there, and I'm just kind of writing them down, and then I'll kind of group them into polls, and we'll definitely do some of those stuff. And Vikings is probably one of the first things. Rod L, please react to Vikings. Yes, please. Yes, Taryn. Polls. Poll. I'm not sure how am I supposed to say that? I don't know. Yes, there you go. SmokeScreen presents New Japan Pro Wrestling Review and Recap. Coming soon. Exactly, Mike Bushland. That was exactly what I had in mind. Polls. Did I not say that correctly? I'm sorry. That's just the way I say it. I didn't say polls. I did not say polls, Doc Holliday. I can clearly hear the difference between pause and pose. I'm probably just saying P-O-E-S, pose. I don't know. Polls. Luke Bowers, what's up, man? Thank you. As a fellow creator, keep up the good work, my man. I'm trying. I'm trying, Luke. I appreciate it, man. Is Luke got a check mark? Is that a verified? Yeah, Luke is so he's got 100K at least. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying, man. Been grinding for 3 years. But it's dead now because they broke the whole damn thing. I don't know if you've been having any trouble, man, but I have, for sure. But thank you, Luke Bowers. Keep up the good work as well. You're obviously doing something right with that little verified check mark. Uh-oh, D Brown, you're saying by the way, D Brown, just to clarify, go is G-O, not Gix. I have to say that because my buddy lives in New Orleans, and I always get on to him about how he spells go. Not the French Quarter up here. Mike, you're close, man. Here, everybody go sub to Mike Bushnell. He's got 900. He needs one more sub for 100K. Let's see. 99 problems for Jamie, says John Heminger. That's good. Let's see. K-Dubs, that's a good idea, K-Dubs. Grinding for 3 years without breaking through, you need to change your channel name to Blue Balls, Chris. That is true. That is true. That may be at least a series. ASAP Greyjoy, sup, Chris? Keep it up. Your guy insight is fantastic. Thank you so much, ASAP. Appreciate it. Snarky Grumpkin, hello. Q&A, any news on your book? No news other than it's being worked on slowly, I might add. And OTV Magazine, Shireen is going to help me with some, I guess, pre-promotional stuff that she'll do some links and stuff for me. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, I believe. I think tomorrow was I think we said tomorrow. I said tomorrow would be good. Shireen, I'll get with you on that too, by the way. Excuse me. I am already hoarse. Big Kev. Dramatic pause for the Fowler. I didn't say pause. Did I say? I didn't say pause. I swear to God. I say it right in your face. So that's why he leaves out. Doc Holliday, that's why he leaves out the eels. The Night's Douche. How's the novel coming along? Any more graphic sex and or violence? Maybe. We don't have. Yes. Yes, we do. Paige Roberts. Nightbot is not an actual channel. He is just a bot, literally. He's just an automated moderator. Exactly. But you have to make him, you have to join, when you set him up, you have to make, the YouTube thinks he's a channel, basically is what it is. He's basically a channel that has moderator powers and can do a little bit more. But no, he is not real. Let's see. Did I see a super chat? Oh, I did. Okay, I see a couple here. Thank you, Randy Suimatsu. Appreciate the super chat. I'd like to see the Horn of Winter make a comeback. The Rangers saved it for a reason. I would too, Randy. I mean, I think that was more of a book shout-out thing. So, because we have not seen it since, and supposedly I would think it would still be with Sam. But you would think if we were going to see it be used or whatever for the end game, that we would have seen Sam, with it or mention it at the Citadel or something. But I don't think they will, only because they don't have Dragonbinder, and I don't think they're going to introduce Dragonbinder this late in the game. So without one, I don't think they have the other. So I don't think they'll have that be the Horn of Winter or Jormungand's Horn. So I'm just guessing that was kind of a little shout out to the books, and that's really all it was. I'm just saying. That's just what I think. I could be completely wrong, and at the last minute he goes, "Oh shit, what does this do?" And they blow it, and we'll see. But again. Excuse me, that's supposed to cause earthquakes, essentially. They say giants waking from the earth. Obviously, that's a metaphor for earthquakes. So I don't see any reason you need it now because the wall is already down. Also, Janie B, thank you, Janie B, so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Will Ghost survive the War for the Dawn? And Chris's favorite song, Ugly by Bubba Sparks. Wait a minute. What does that mean? Ugly? Okay, I don't know about that, but unfortunately, Janie, my guess is that Ghost will not survive. I'm sorry. I know. I don't want to be Debbie Downer. I just don't think. That he can make it, man. You know. I don't feel like. I feel like he'll. I think he'll battle. I think we'll see Nymeria's Wolfpack again. I do. But I think they got to go out saving, killing off a bunch of whites. I just don't think Ghost. Man, I just hope. I don't know. I hope, but I don't think so. I do think, though, I have mentioned in a video, in the Ghost Knows video, that Ghost will meet Drogon. And Ghost will be the first to know that Dany is pregnant. That was the whole point of that video. That was one of the videos that actually did pretty well on this channel for the last couple months. So the thumbnail is Ghost Knows. And I think he will be the first to know that Dany is pregnant. That will be a little clue to get her checked by the Maester. Death Shadow agrees. There we go. It's confirmed. Absolutely. Let's see here. Yeah, and I don't know about my favorite song. Nah, not my favorite. I have so many favorites. They're in groups by genre. I love so many songs, Jenny B. So many. Let's see. What did I just see pop up there? Let me check. Streamlabs. Oh, wow. D Brown. Thank you, D Brown, so much for the donos. Thank you so much. Wow. Damn, D Brown. You must be proto-starking it up. But she says, Tigers win. Tigers win. Here's to you, Chris. Thank you so much, D Brown. Wow. I guess go Tigers. Awesome if you're a Tigers fan. Thank you so much, D. I really appreciate that. You every week you're here supporting financially, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does. Thank you so much. Glad your Tigers won. I'm surprised my buddy actually is not texting me right now saying the same thing. Yucks, Tigers. Let's see. Fracture says, yes, K-Dubs. I'm sorry, Fracture. I'm getting to yours. K-Dubs saying, when you break 100K, Chris, we'll play Don't Call It a Comeback. You damn right. I'll play the whole thing and just get copyright strike. We used it. Remember, we used LL in one of our old Q&A intros. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking the pants, putting suckers in feet. Yeah, that LL's classic, man. Sorry. Fractured's asking, did you see the Emmy scripts? Sorry if you discussed this last week. I'm still not caught up. Specifically, the Viserion is a White Walker, not a white thing. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm already getting hoarse. My throat's raw. I didn't talk. Yes, I did see the whole discussion thing. I did. We talked about it for a minute. That's really about it. To me, it's just not that big of a deal. I know it does say it said in the script basically that I don't think it actually said though that Viserion is a White Walker dragon, because it's basically saying, from my understanding of the way I read it, was that's what the audience was supposed to feel. So it said, oh no, he did the same thing he did to those kids back in season 4, right? So by basically touching them, but technically that is what he did. He touched one and turned it to a White Walker. The bottom line is though, the damn dragon died. He wasn't asleep. He wasn't just passed out. The light went out in his eye. He sunk underwater. He died. I still call him a white dragon. His wings are tore up, got holes in it like he's rotten already. So I'm still saying that. It didn't exactly say he is a White Walker. It just said he did the same thing they did back in season 4, and that's what the audience was almost supposed to feel. So I don't really know if it matters either way. I'm fine if they call it a White Walker. I don't care. Or a white. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's not going to make any difference to how he acts. He's not going to have his own agenda. He's going to listen to the Night King regardless. Maybe there's something there with a memory of Dany when he runs into her, or his brothers, the other dragons. Who knows? But I don't think so. Yeah, Kylo Giantsbane, he was gone. He was dead. He died, and his the fire went out in his eyes. He sunk into the lake. He was dead. Slope, thank you for grabbing the question from ASAP Greyjoy again. Hey, Chris, what role do you see Melisandre playing in the endgame? I see Melisandre dying. I do see her dying. Probably a sacrificial type thing. She knows she's going to die. I don't see it being a flaming sword, but I do see her going out with almost a literal bang. She will die by fire in some way, but she's going to do it to help with the war. So whether it's just taking out a White Walker or a group of whites or a big group or some kind of magical thing, I think she goes out literally in a blaze of glory. And that's what I've been saying for a while. Scott McCloy, nobody deleted Mike Bushnell. I think he got timed out from. Yeah, yes, Night. It's just Nightbot timing him. I don't know. I'm sorry, Mike. You know how he is. Let's see. Where was we? It was it. Yeah, I'll adjust Nightbot. I've been saying that for forever, but it's actually necessary because if you do too many caps and all that stuff, then it's just a mess on this type of chat as compared to Twitch. These emojis are horrible. But then it'll just be a sea of emojis. Let's see here. Rod L, what do you think will happen to Varys? I think kind of what we said earlier, Rod. I think Varys will help in one more way. He's got to have kind of a role, a small role at least, even though basically his job is done getting Dany over here. So I think he will help by. I've been saying, I think Jorah. Damn it, big fucking dragon in my face. I think he'll help. I think that's a good idea. I think that him and Jorah, maybe just he kind of slides off and disappears. Something like that. That just kind of fits his style, and then does something with the Golden Company. Makes them realize what they're fighting against and makes them break their contract because they realize Cersei's crazy. And they could combine the Targaryen Blackfire thing in the show, and they will follow the dragon, so to speak, over the Lannisters. So I think they'll kind of make that what Varys does in season 8. Was the dragon behind me? Yeah, there's a fucking moth flying around. I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. Diane Harris. Kenny, do you think the ghost could be severely injured protecting Dany, but lives and later he leaves to go off on his own now that all the kingdoms are at peace? That's a good idea, actually. At least give you a little bit of hope that maybe he will procreate. But I don't know. I don't think Ghost would ever leave Jon's side. I just have that feeling that Ghost is going to die in his arms, type of thing, or something. I don't know. But I don't think he's got. I don't think he can live. I don't know. Oh, that's good, Doc Holiday. That's perfect. Varys is a merman, so Mel will ride him into battle and explode into flames. Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. K-Dubs from Paige Roberts. Thank you, K-Dubs and Paige. Q&A, do you think the Lord of Light wanted Melisandre to sacrifice Shireen in order to bring back Jon in the end? Only death pays for life. Absolutely think that's what happened. I don't think the Lord of Light did it, but I think what she did ended up helping bring back Jon. It wasn't just to melt the snow. I'm sorry. Shireen was not just to melt the snow. King's blood, all that good stuff, which means Valyrian blood. It had to be something bigger. She goes straight back to the wall after that. The snow was melted for her to get to the wall if you believe there's a God in charge. So I believe that helped with the whole Jon resurrection thing for sure. No doubt. All right, let's see. We're going an hour and a half, hour and 10 minutes already. So let me take a quick stretcher and rest my throat really quick and let the dog go out. Riddick's going to go out and water some trees. So give me a couple minutes, guys. And we'll keep going for a little bit. I'm not going to go too late tonight. Again, I want to go in there with those guys. But, yeah, give me a couple minutes, and I will be right back.
perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. Perhaps I can give you justice.
Alrighty. I am back. Can you hear me now? We're talking about Frosted Flakes. Jeez. All right, let me refresh this and check everything. Okay, good there. Hello, Cuddly Crow, by the way, if you're still here. I just saw your tweet. Um, let's see. D Brown, thank you so much again, D Brown. For you, Chris, thanks, she says. I appreciate the donation through Streamlabs again. Damn, she's proto-starking it up. Thank you so much, D Brown. Means a lot, really does. It really does. Really helps a lot. Really appreciate it. Also, Janie B, thank you for the super chat as well. Really appreciate that. Missed Ghost Knows. We'll definitely check it out. Thank you for the heads up. Sorry, Ugly So Far Off picked it because it seems to transcend categories, and your soundtracks do too. No, that's not a bad pick. I just have so many, Janie B. But thank you. Yeah, check out Ghost Knows. I could actually grab the link if I could find it, but if somebody has that link, maybe they can grab it. A moderator can post it. But you'll see. You'll just scroll back through. Probably, I don't know. It's only been a month and a half, maybe. Just scroll back through the last 15 or so videos. You'll see it. Ghost Knows is on the thumbnail. It's actually one of the better videos the last couple months for sure. Let's see here. Where are we? Let's see. Slope. Thank you, Slope, for grabbing this question from Herb. Herb says, I don't think Bran is the Night King. That said, you think he will put a hold the door 2.0 on the past Night King, resulting in a piece of Bran being left in him? Not necessarily a piece of Bran being left in him, but I think there will be some kind of, me and James have been saying for a while on these live streams, especially based off similar questions, that I do think that there will be a mental type thing between them, like mental warfare, for lack of a better term. We know, we mentioned ideas before, like what if he just wants that out, he wants to die, he wants the curse gone, removed, so you have to remove the dragon glass, and maybe Bran has the ability to physically affect him in some way, just like he touched Bran. That's there for a reason, obviously. And I don't know if that was just for the cave. Obviously, it didn't affect the wall. He still needed a dragon. So something to that effect. I do think there will be a Bran Night King kind of battle, if you want to say. But I don't think there'll be necessarily an impression, because I think the Night King dies anyway, if that makes sense. I don't think it would matter. Carol Brown, how do you get to go on these outstanding trips? The benefits of being good at your job, that's why. Happy Labor Day to you, Laura D, and everyone. Let's see here. Oh, Fracture says, I think the Night King will show Bran a terrible truth, and Bran will have to choose sides. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see. Damn, we had another Nat Dragon up in here. That's interesting, Fractured. Never considered Bran to have to pick a different side. I mean, we definitely need to see his side of the story, for sure. For damn sure. We got to get to how the why now. Let's see. Karen W asking, Q&A, if Melisandre sacrificed herself, do you think she will turn back into the old lady for everyone to see just before she dies? I do think that whether that happens during her death scene or whatever, I do think we'll see the truth. I think that the truth will be revealed to Jon in some way. At least Jon or some of the main characters, maybe Davos. Jon and Davos would be, maybe even Davos really, to be specifically important, so Davos really understands how she actually cares, and she really is trying to help save the world, but obviously she can't really, but she did horrible things, obviously the big Shireen thing. So I think that's actually pretty important, if they to make them understand the truth of what she's really been through herself. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Zach Reimer. What's up, Sean G? Why is this? This is never updated, has it? This thing here is never updated. Let me see that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now it's updated, or did it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, so the whole time it's been stuck on 171. Okay. Sean G. Let me find. There we go. Sean G saying, it's in the way that Germ describes the others in the books. They're beautiful, elegant, tall, slim, like elves, etc., etc. In the show, the present day of the story, They're emaciated and shriveled. Also, what if the Night King is forced to create new others by converting babes because he no longer has a queen? They're getting away, dying, though slowly, thanks to magic. It could be. I think I don't know if that'll be more of a show thing or a book thing. If we get like as far as like why he needs boys, if that has anything to do with the Night Queen. I just said in that video there will not be a Night Queen in the show. It's definitely, I don't believe that the same Night, obviously the Night King story, the Night's King story in the books, the tale of the 13th Lord Commander and all that, I think that really is, it's got to be a different, than the leader of the White Walkers. So I just think they borrowed that name for the show. So I don't know though. I mean, you would think since they brought it up, we should get an answer as to why he has to use boys other than girls. So maybe it has something to do with a Night's Queen. And it's interesting showing how they chose to portray the White Walkers in the show. They changed a lot throughout the seasons, and now they're the current incarnation with more armor. And before they were basically, butt naked, except for they had a loincloth on, essentially, a little grass skirt. So it's interesting how they chose to portray them, but they wasn't necessarily like, I don't know. I guess they were pretty damn ugly. I don't know, but they wasn't like I don't know. I guess anything made from ice essentially is not like the evil orcs, right? I guess so. I guess it's just a matter of what they chose for TV and whatever, how they can make it look, etc. And they've gotten better with it for sure. Slope. SmokeScreen. Yes. Haviz, hey folks, what happened to YouTuber Fire and Blood? I don't know Haviz. I have no idea. I haven't had something. What do you mean? Has he disappeared? I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers. I think a lot of people think we do. I'm not saying I never do, but I don't a lot. I think because you try to stay away from their ideas, and if they're doing predictions and stuff, especially, I want my ideas to be my own. I know you can't help that. Sometimes you get influence regardless. So I don't know, but don't mention any leaks of these. I don't know. I don't do leaks. If he does leaks, I stay away from him. So I've definitely not seen those. Because I don't know. I don't think any leaks are real this year. I mean, but I have not read any or anything to kind of guess. But probably fan fiction. I'm assuming. Carol Brown's got a question. Thank you, Carol. From Edward Martin. Thank you, Edward. So is the Night King going to get handled first or Cersei? I think Cersei has to. I think they will let her last a while to have this whole double whammy thing like we've been talking about. But ultimately, I think you have to get rid of Cersei. I just don't think it makes sense for her to be the final villain. Imagine they kill the Night King and then they still have to deal with Cersei in King's Landing. I don't get that. You got the build up, you got the prologue. It's all about the White Walkers. Why make Cersei the final big bad? So hopefully is what I'm saying. They take care of Cersei, although it might almost be a simultaneous thing. I think they have to take care of her to take care of the Night King. But just my opinion. I just don't get Jacqueline Hemmings, the links aren't just fan fiction. They're okay. Don't say anymore, Jacqueline. I mean, if they're real or whatever, if you think they are, I don't know. I stay away. I cannot be spoiled for season 8. I got one part spoiled for season 7, and that was the Syrian thing with a message on Facebook, and I was reading it before I knew I was reading. There was no warning. So I definitely don't want to get anything from season 8. Lydia Quinn, hey guys, did you see the live version from Boston University? They wrote their own season. Lydia, I'm glad you said this. Okay, so this is what I mentioned this to Patreons. Boston University did email me a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. No, they did. So I didn't know it though for about 3 or 4 weeks because I had a DNS issue with my email and my domain. once I figured out had an issue, I got all those old emails, and I am going to show. They had asked me to. I think they emailed some other people. I think Gray Area got mentioned. I think they contacted her and just said they were using some of our videos for homework. This is a class that was actually given at Boston University, but they want me to air. I'm going to air each of those episodes, and again, these are all speculation. This is part of this was their class, and this was their final project, was to come up with season 8 in predictions, how they think it was going to happen. So they're really, really cool. So I'm going to show each of those videos, and then there will be an hour and something a piece, just like a full episode. And then I'm going to make a video on each of those as a review, almost like it is actually season 8. So that is coming soon. They are sending me the links to, I mean, I've already seen the videos, but I have not, they're sending me the 1080p versions and all that stuff. So I'm going to show them on my channel, and then I'm going to do reaction videos or response videos or reviews, just like it's Game of Thrones season 8. So there will be potential spoilers because they're probably getting some stuff right. You know, it's just going to be speculation though. So they're really cool. It's a really cool idea. So I'm glad. Yes, thank you, Anita. Yes, so that will be happening here very soon. Excuse me. So yeah, so I've been in contact with them back and forth ever since then. That's been a couple months now, actually. They actually sent me a Rubik's Cube. I wish I had it right here. It's a Game of Thrones Rubik's Cube. It's a little bit bigger than a normal one, but it's got like the logo on one side, and a Targaryen, sigil on one side, and Stark. They sent me a Rubik's Cube for doing it, so it was really cool. So I'm glad you brought that up. I meant to mention that. I may have mentioned it before, but yes, that's coming up soon. So again, I will show each of those. It'll be called Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1, and then it'll be Boston University's version. What's really cool about it is they're sitting on a stage. They have actors, and it's in the class, and they're all reading their lines and all that stuff in character, and they have like a narrator as well. So it's really cool, really cool. So I have not seen them all, but I'm really interested to see how they think it's going to happen, and then I'm going to basically. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys, my phone's making noise. Let me move that over there. Okay, nope. All right. So yes, it's very cool. They're sitting on a stage. They're reading their lines. There's like a narrator. It's really cool. It's really cool. So I look forward to that. I was really excited when I looked back and saw all those emails I had missed. That I was glad to be able to get back in touch with them. They didn't think I was ignoring them. So yeah, really cool. So that'll be coming up very soon. Let's see. Sean G. Outrider. What's up, Outrider? That's Sean G on Twitch. Outrider on Twitch, I mean. How's that idea I put forth about doing a DVD commentary style watch along for episodes go over with your patrons, Chris? Sean G, I just mentioned that exactly. I actually did about 30 minutes ago or so. And it was asking if you guys would like something like that, like an audio track to watch the show again with. And so it'd be something that would come out really quick, just an audio only track. You watch it with the show, you sync it up, and I'll say, like, if I need to say something about it or make a joke or fucking or I hate something, pause it, and then whatever, it'll be synced up. So I think it's a good idea, Sean, and we probably are going to do it. But again, I will create a poll. There's already a thread on Patreon, and that's going to be put in there in a poll. So I need, if people are interested in joining Patreon, even if it's just $1, doesn't matter what level, you will get to vote on those polls. And so that will be in there for sure, Sean. So it's really, really good idea. I think it will be cool too. So we'll see. Some people may not care, though, to watch it along with me and want to hear me say, hey, pause your TV. Now check this shit out. I don't know, but I think it'd be kind of cool. At least it's different, as opposed to, since obviously we can't watch it together, and and then you have to interrupt everybody, and that type of thing. Terry T, I can't Catlin rant tonight. My throat's already on fire. I'm already going hoarse. I'm gonna lose my voice. Q&A from Everdome. Thank you, Everdome. Do you think Winterfell Crypt's vengeful spirit Sam's Horn equals Army of the Dead to fight the Ice Army of the Dead in the books? Everdome, I don't think so. We've said this before, and the reason is there's something with the Crypts, but I think it's more of a Jon parentage thing, right? Thank you. Is that Sukiko, I believe, 24? But anyway, I think that the idea is Father Smokeheart. What the fuck? What is that? K-Dubs. I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, what I was saying before is that the Starks are, except for the very recent Starks like Lyanna, maybe whatever. There's nothing left of those Starks down there. There's no Kings of Winter left. The bones are all ash. You know, iron swords have already been rusted on their laps. There's nothing down there to raise from the dead. Whether there's magic involved with Winterfell and it protects them, or it makes them a separate thing, or the Night King actually doesn't matter and he can raise them, I don't think there's anything there to raise. It doesn't make sense. Only the most recent. So there's not some giant army of bones down there left. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because he is very realistic about his stuff. Even though it's a magical world, there's rules. You know what I mean? So I don't think that he would allow skeletons to come back together. You know what I mean? Or ashes to reform skeletons and come out of the crypt. So that's why I don't believe there will be something like that. I mean, it sounds cool. You know, the old Kings of Winter fight again. It really does. But I just don't think it works for a low fantasy story. Paige, that is something very likely. Lyanna's grave holding a clue to Jon, and that's why Ned put her down there, because it was against tradition. That is certainly possible. Whether you think that's a harp or, you know, some Targaryen relic, even a dragon egg, I would love for that to be there. I would love for somehow that there was a dragon egg at the Tower of Joy that Rhaegar had, you know, and he brought it back and put it in Lyanna's thing. But he would have to be the only one there. Like the guy who made this tombstone, or the statue, I should say, would know about it. You know, you shut him up. You know, I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool. At least to confirm to Jon, this was actually Rhaegar Targaryens. It's not a lie. We're not just making this shit up. But he's going to trust Bran, you know, when he tells him. Let's see. Catelyn Snark. There you go. Snarky Grumpkin. Q&A, do you think there's a reason they focused on Heartsbane? The show seemed to make it a point of interest. Yeah, we said that before. With the name Heartsbane, it really sounds like to me that Jon could end up using that in some way. Now, again, I don't think Valyrian steel can hurt the Night King. But Sam's not going to wield that sword. You know, I mean, he could try. He would definitely try if he had to. But he's not a warrior in that sense, you know. So I think it was despite his father a little bit. But Heartsbane sounds awful like, you know, interesting with Heartsbane. And then you got the Night King where he's got the dragonglass in his heart. You know, I don't know. It could be something there with Jon ended up using that if it's Jon, or maybe it's not Jon, but likely Jon or something like that is wielding Heartsbane because he's lost Longclaw or something like that, and he has to use that to kill the Night King or injure him or whatever, however he has to do it. So I've definitely thought about that. We mentioned that before. Heartsbane is definitely an interesting name. Oh, no, K-Dubs. Chris, Cat, Chris, and Camden, No, sounds like a family. Oh, shit. No. Let's see. Slopes grabbed a question again from Q&A from Death Shadow. Thank you, Death Shadow. Jon Stark or Aegon Targaryen? Does Jon take his Stark or Targaryen name? I think Jon will always go by Jon. No doubt. I think he'll always go by Jon, and in some kind of formal thing, assuming he lives, and, you know, maybe he's king for a little while, even though he doesn't want to be before they change things. Maybe somebody refers to him as Aegon Targaryen. You know, they could use Aegon the Sixth. since technically Aegon the child was never king. They could use the 7th, whatever he chooses. Maybe in a formal occasion, but he will always be Jon Snow. I don't think he'll ever be called like Aegon Targaryen other than in a formal way or whatever, or people talking about it. You know what I mean? He'll never use that, I don't think. Just my opinion. Jon Snow Bolton, says Mike Bush. Of course. Let me check this here. Let's see. Oh, I see some super chats. Sorry, guys, I missed some super chats a few minutes ago. Again, thank you, Janie B. I got that one. Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy. Just because I'm happy to have tomorrow off. Happy Labor Day. Thank you so much, Randy. Appreciate that. Happy Labor Day to you and to everyone as well. And also, thank you, Slope, for the super chat for Protocon. And did you start reading those books yet? No, Slope, I have not, but that's because I have a good excuse. I'm writing my own. But I thought about it actually yesterday, Slope. I thought about it really because it may give me some more, stuff to go off of and play with for mine. So I really need to take some time and do that and use it for like book related material. But I do have it. I appreciate you sending them, and I'm definitely going to. So yeah, I could use it for more inspiration, but I'm trying to use any extra time to type a couple sentences here and there, and I'm going back and changing a lot of stuff too already, and I'm only 4 chapters in. Anna Q&A, welcome Anna. An old one. Why did the Night King only look at Jon and never attempt to kill him? Well, I mean, it's interesting because did he attempt to kill him, right? Because the first time he saw him, he saw some dude down there with a sword that killed one of his White Walkers. It didn't shatter. And he watched him and was like, okay, that's interesting. And then everybody still attacked him. All the Whites and all the other White Walkers, they still came to attack. The Night King didn't call them off him. So, and then in season 7 again, Jon killed another White Walker. Well, did he not know that was Jon Snow? So I think he has tried to kill him. The Ice Lake thing was obviously a dragon trap. They could have easily killed all of them at any time, but they waited for Dany to get there and then tried to kill them all. The Whites never did. The Whites listened to them in the sense of however necromancy works, right? So they always went after Jon every time. They didn't hold back. So I think he has actually tried to kill him. He knows something's up with him. He knows he's a threat. He had the stare down. He's got that. He's familiar with him, but we will find out why, which will obviously be Proto Stark. So I think he has in that sense. Obviously, hadn't had a chance to go head on with him yet. Death Shadow, the Night King went after Bran hard. Yeah, he definitely went after Bran. I don't think, because a lot of people had said that before, like he grabbed Bran, would he have killed him, or he let him go through the wall? Well, he marked him so he could go through Blood Raven's cave. We thought that would transfer over to the wall, but when they were on their way and leaving the thing, all the Whites were still trying to kill him. So they didn't call him off. You would think he would have called them off of Jon or whatever, but it looks like every time they've tried to kill him. I don't think the Whites would have stopped when they got to him if they called him. I mean, after all, it did take vengeance to actually save him. Big Kev, thank you, Big Kev, for the super chat. Thank you, appreciate that. Bran's theme, dramatic pause, the hokey pokey. Dramatic pause. Oh, shit. The hokey pokey. There you go. Thank you, Big Kev. Appreciate that, man. Let's see. Strike Boo. Welcome, Strike Boo. Been watching this channel for a couple of years. Finally able to catch a live stream while it's still live. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Strike Boo. Glad you were able to catch one. That's been a while. Been around for the long haul. Appreciate you stopping by. Glad you can make it. Let's see. Herb Coswell. Thank you, Herb. Got you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. I don't think Howland Reed will appear in season 8, but if he did, who would you like to see play him? Personally, Liam Neeson, Kurt Russell, Mark Hamill, or Viggo Mortensen. Yeah, Viggo would be good, man. I liked him. I liked him in The Prophecy. That was old school, but Yeah, Vigo would be good. Liam Neeson's got the look. If you follow the look of the actor that played the younger Howland, I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know if they would pull in a big name though for that character. Kurt Russell, I mean that could work. I think Liam Neeson works better for the look. If you again though, remember these characters on the show don't look anything like book characters. But if you're following the younger version, he kind of looks like him. Uh, Mark Hamill, he could do anything for that'd be fine with me. But Vigo, I like Vigo Mortensen. He's cool. That would be cool, man. I would out of those two, Herb, I would say Liam or Vigo. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Vigo, Lydia Quinson. I really loved Vigo. He played Lucifer in The Prophecy, one of my old school favorite horror movies. Not really horror, just angelic shit, whatever. That was really cool. Little Tommy Daggett, you thought I was under your bed, and I was. It was just so classic. Oh man. Let's see. Danny Jeter, Q&A. Could the Night King see the meeting at King's Landing through the White's eyes? Is that what they put the city on his radar? He got a close up of the Queen. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean that's a possibility. Let's see. At that time though, I don't know. Could he connect with that White at that time because of Werewoods or because the magic of the wall was still there? That's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, because if he is a proto Stark, or if they make him a regular Stark or something that's not quite as old as we thought in the show, if he's a proto Stark, King's Landing was not there when he was, there was no Aegon the Conqueror, none of that shit when he was made. It was just been First Men and some of those characters. So King's Landing was not King's Landing, but that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely got the werewood power, so maybe if Bran can, he can. I think there's something there because there's a reason he decided to start coming back now anyway, and that's probably related to Jon. Jon's birth is what I've been saying. Dany, it could be, but there's been a lot of, female Targaryen dragon riders and shit in history, so I don't think Dany is like, a lot of people have the Night Queen theory with Dany or something, which is certainly interesting, but Jon is the Song of Ice and Fire, so it's a good bet that he can see things like Bran for sure. Thank you, Herb. Yeah, Night's Deuce. I mean, Warging the Dead is basically his version, his necromancy version of that, I think, because I do think he had green seer abilities as a first man or a proto Stark, of course. Exactly. There you go, Robin. Robin Melendez. Alan Reed. I have a very particular set of skills. I mean, I can see that now. Anna, Q&A, you might have already talked about it tonight, but betrayals, will there be more? Is there time to be plural, or will there be another one besides Cersei's? I don't know in the show how much they are trolling us. Sophie Turner, who plays Sansa, said there will be. Good night, Carol Brown. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your trip. I think you're heading back in a day or two. But thank you, Carol. But yeah, sorry, Robin. I'm sorry, Anna. I think I don't know. The only thing I could see is possibly a Stark betrayal in some way, or. And I definitely think we'll see Cersei betray them, obviously, but the Golden Company betraying Cersei. So I don't know how many people can betray all these people during this time of crisis, you know what I'm saying? Because they know it's real. They know, even Cersei, as dumb as she is, knows that is the dumbest move ever to try to survive, is suicide to betray everybody. I don't know. So, I don't know. I mean, we may get a surprise with Sansa, though, or something. There's still something to that, At least they want us to think that. In that teaser, they wanted us to think that, regardless of who it is or what it actually is, who she's looking at or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's probably Dany in the background or something, whatever. But the point is they wanted us to think that. So, They could be trolling us. Who knows? Good night, Herb Coswell. We'll go for another 15 minutes or so and then get out of here for the night. Get back to my kids in here. Exactly this, Shadow Cersei. Nothing ever works out that she plans, ever, ever, ever. Eventually, it blows up in her face. Oh, Taryn, sexy Southern speaking. I don't know. Y'all make fun of me half the time. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just poking fun. Sexy Southern speaking, Taryn. Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, K-Dubs. Adios. Good night. See you, man. Have a good weekend. Oh, sorry. I keep banging this microphone. Hello, Manders Duncan. There's Manders, one of our Manders. What's going on, Amanda Duncan? You're late. Yes, they did, Everdome. They made Cersei a lot smarter in the show. Yeah, she actually has a couple good little, at least she's a little bit witty in the show. But yeah, nothing works out. She did get him with the whole sept, though. I'll give her that. All right. Put a dip in first. Good night, Tsukio. Unless you're saying good night to Kyle. Just making sure. Taryn, I make fun because we love you, Chris. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yes, it will come back to bite her. Absolutely fractured, no doubt. It almost did. Lancel almost blew out the candles. If he wouldn't have got shanked in just the right spot. That's one thing I had a problem with, though. That little bird shanked him in the spine, right, so he couldn't walk. I mean, that bird had to hit him in just the perfect spot, man. More like a little stab, and he goes, oh, shit, and turns around, slaps the kid, and he runs over to the candles. It's a little more realistic than him crawling and, you know what I'm saying? So that was one little gripe I had, but, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have experience, They do some dirty work for Varys in the past. Diane, this is a good question about, and several people brought this up actually, about the little clip from HBO for season 8. In the clip from HBO, could it be that the look she has given that she has overheard Sam talking to Bran about Jon being a Targaryen, and she is scared about what the Northern Lords will do? It's certainly possible, but I don't think that they will tell anybody but Jon first. I think they'll try to have that conversation with him so he knows before everybody else finds out. You don't want to tell something that big and let him find out from like third-party sources and whatever, and then he goes and says, what's going on with all this talk I'm hearing? And then they go, oh, yeah, it's true. So I don't think so in that case, because, I mean, maybe they would share it. Maybe Bran would share it with, Arya and Sansa are really close, obviously family, so it's possible. But I still think they need to tell Jon first, like alone. Like, hey, come down to the crypts, we got to talk to you. Or come in this room or whatever. So we'll see. There's going to be some times where they want to tell him, but they can't because a lot of shit's going on. And, meetings with the Northern Lord. So, anyway. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you for loving my Southern accent. Been in many times in North Cackalack. Hello, Ash Scott. I'm not seeing your name flash by yet tonight. Hey, Ron, what's up? How you doing? Hunja, yeah, Benjamin was halfway turned before he got the dragon glass implant. Yeah, he basically was dead, and turning. The magic stopped it, but it's interesting why they chose Benjen, and this is what Fowler kind of supports the Proto-Stark idea. He had 2 or 3 people in his party. They all died. Why didn't the children save them? Well, he's a Stark. He's the only one that it worked on. You know what I mean? So I think it had to do with that first man blood. So that does support the Proto-Stark idea, of course. Hello, Lena. Good morning. 6:20 in Sweden. Well, damn, you're up early. Thank you, Lena, for stopping by. Good morning to you. We're just about to get out of here another 10 minutes or so. Actually, really, I'll tell you what, guys, really quick. Let me take just a really quick trip to the men's room, and we'll do another 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll get out of here. So, yeah, give me a couple minutes, and I will be right back.
Restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. Alrighty. All right, so let's do another 5 or 10 minutes or so before we get out of here. So everybody can go and enjoy their Labor Day weekend. Everybody have a good day off tomorrow. Alrighty, let's see here. Let me double check everything in case I missed something here.
Let's see. I think the last one was Big Kev with the super chat. I believe I don't want to miss anybody. Yep, believe good there. Let's see. Patreon. Michael Smith. Yeah, thank you, Michael. The Boston universities are 3 hours each on YouTube. Yes, I'm getting them individually though. They put three those together. They have two big long videos of 3 hours each, 3 episodes each. I will have them individually. So that will be, I believe, this week. I'm getting the links to download those. So I believe that's going to happen this week. Not 100% because it's been a little delayed. But yeah, I will put them up individual. Oh shit, Doc Holiday. Tell me you're not working tomorrow, are you? Doc, you need to take a day off and just fucking sleep all day. Doc just like takes naps, like 30-minute naps, and goes to work every day. Oh, did you, Amanda? That's cool. Yeah, so what I was saying was I'm going to show them, because they had been in contact with me. I just didn't know it for a long time. Had an email issue. But yeah, I got that straightened out, and then they had been wanting me to do this, and so I'm going to play or show those, and then I'm going to actually do reviews like it's the real season, just, and give my feedback on, what I think about their predictions and stuff. So, and I think from my understanding, there's actually a couple things we probably have predicted very the same. So I will probably agree with a lot of it, I'm thinking. But it's really cool. It's a really cool little project. It's a whole class. I wish I would have had a Game of Thrones class when I was in college or something similar like that. Of course, I wasn't around then as far as a show. But damn, the books were. that's how old. Well, yeah, I mean, the books were out. The first book was out the third year, so Jesus. Let's see. Anita has Labor Day in October there. Yeah. There's too much. What's up, TMF? How you doing? There's not enough time off here for sure. People work themselves to death. Oh, Mrs. Hoon in the middle of 12 days in a row currently. Yeah. Been there, done that. Don't miss that up. Don't miss that at all. They must have studied. Damn it, Slope. Slope was saying. They must have studied The Dragon Raised by Wolves, parts 1 through 5. Yes, actually, they did. That was part of the reason they contacted me. They were just letting me know, and I think some other YouTubers as well. I know Gray mentioned it, Gray Area. But yeah, they were using our videos for homework, essentially. So that was pretty cool, just to be used in a class, So that was kind of cool. So yeah, that's coming up really soon, and I'll get those on there and I'll go ahead and upload each one of those. There'll be credits and all that. That's what I'm getting, is actually the scripts and everything too. That's what's taking long, is getting me all the scripts and the credits for everybody. I want to make sure the actors are credited, not my production, and then I'll put up a review. So let's see. Slope has a question from Dancing Dino. Thank you, Dancing Dino. Appreciate it. Do you think we'll see Nymeria join a battle, perhaps with her pack? I do. I really do think we will, and I think Bran may warg that whole entire pack. That would be cool. I mean, he's got to do something. We've been saying he needs to do something to take part in this war, like, completely, and I think that would be outstanding for him to literally warg the whole damn wolf pack. So I hope so. So I do think we'll at least see them again. Not the same person type situation with Arya, but then she ends up following her home. She maybe senses she's in danger or whatever. She takes her whole pack and they go. There's a reason there's a giant ass wolf pack in the Riverlands, especially in the books. So I hope that happens. I damn sure hope that happens. Super chat, I think I saw. Let's see. B1 Mary, thank you, B1 Mary, for the super chat donation. Just sending some love for making my Sunday night's best live chat group. Thank you so much, B1 Mary. This is absolutely the best group ever. The best little community here we got. It's outstanding. Everybody's so cool and gets along. There's no drama. We all have fun. We go off the rails. We talk shit. We call each other names, but it's all in fun, and it's just awesome. So really cool. Thank you so much. Glad to have you all. Very lucky to have such a cool community.
I never thought in a million years, 3 years ago when I started, that I would ever have even 1,000 subscribers, and much less have, 300 or 400 people on a random Sunday night during live streams, and then 4,000 or 5,000 to 8,000 people during the damn season. But it's not about numbers; it's about the community, and that's what's awesome. That's what we do it for. It's really, really cool. Strike Boo. Sorry guys, my throat is, I'm really getting hoarse, so I apologize. I keep coughing in your ear. Strike Boo, Q&A, thank you Strike Boo, and welcome. Q&A, do you think Team Stark/Targaryen will have to use Dragonglass tipped Scorpion bolts to take out the dead dragon if Drogon or Rhaegal doesn't take it out first? I can't think of a different way. Yeah, I think that's certainly a possibility. I mean, they're going to have to ask Cersei for some. We've been saying they're going to have to get out of Winterfell. So when they find out that there's a undead dragon, whether that's through Beric and those guys who come down and Tormund from the wall, they've seen it. They'll have to figure out something and do whatever they can, and they're going to have to aim for a dragon this time. Or I would certainly like to see a Dance of the Dragons. We're going to see that for sure. So I'm fine either way, but they're definitely, I would think, try to tip everything with Dragonglass. So absolutely. Good night, Amanda Duncan. Thank you for stopping by. We're about to get out of here too. Just grabbing a couple more here. Fractured. I'll stream it probably this week sometime. The public test build of Dead by Daylight and the new killer. She's interesting. I played one game with her, and I got everybody, but she's a hard killer to play. Anyway, just a heads up, Fractured. I know you're the DBD expert in here. So, and everybody that watches on Twitch, too. Let's see. Lena, is that Edstall? Thank you, Lena. Wondering if breaking the wheel means some sort of democracy, and what would they call it? All these people must have a dream of a more equal society. Yeah, totally agree. We've been saying that before. I don't think it'll be overnight. Breaking the wheel absolutely has to mean not just a monarchy, no more feudalism. So we'll definitely see hints of change. I'm thinking some kind of council at first. You know what I mean? Something where you still have lords or whatever, because it won't be overnight. There'll be a hint of elections like they have in the Marine. But it won't be overnight. So I do think there's some kind of council. Something will have to change as far as the style of government. Absolutely, 100%. So thank you for the question, and welcome. I didn't seen your name tonight. So everybody, please subscribe if you hadn't already. Anybody new, if you don't mind, just hit that button. It's quick. It's free. Really appreciate it, because these live streams actually hurt my channel. So I just want to try to minimize that. Let's see, free U.S. 1776 constitutional monarchy. Yeah, they could do something like. I mean, they'll definitely go the old republic. There we go, Scott. They'll definitely have a hint of change. Make Westeros great again. Exactly. Yeah, that's true, Dany Jeter. I still think Dany should have looted more Valyrian steel after she took over 3 major cities and Essos. Yeah, they just, the show just focused on, basically 6 or 7 swords. There's around, I think it's 222 in the Ice and Fire story that are known swords that exist that are left. But you got the big 7 that they focused on. So again, that's why I don't think there's a big thing about Gendry making a lot of Valyrian steel. I said that in the last video about what's not going to happen, because you already have Dragonglass that does the same thing. And you did see how their Dragonglass worked up at the lake and beyond the wall. All right, so let's grab 1 or 2 more. We'll get out of here. Thrasher Associates. Thank you so much, Thrasher Associates, for the $50 dono through Super Chat. Appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Appreciate your insights. Go get them at Protocon. Yes, definitely. We will be planning. We talked about that again on Patreon the other night. Carol Brown's coming to town very soon. And we are going to start looking at an actual venue location. We're going to do some walkthroughs to places, go physically there. And we are that is in the planning stages, but that's definitely going to happen 2019. So it's just a matter of getting the place and then the dates and all that stuff, and we'll let you guys know as soon as we have something. And you'll be able to go online and register and all that. So thank you so much. Appreciate the donation. Excuse me. Good night, Paige. We're about to get out of here too. So let's grab one more. Let me double check everything. Make sure we're good. Thank you, D Brown, again on Streamlabs for the 50 dono. Thank you so much. Just because. Thank you so much, D Brown. Really appreciate it. You don't have to keep doing that, but I really, really appreciate it. And glad your team won. Glad LSU won. Really appreciate that. Thanks, D. All right, let me double check Patreon. I think OTV Magazine. Thank you, Shireen. For Cersei and Euron in Vogue's Never Gonna Get It. Yeah, that's very good. Very true. That's exactly right. Yeah, she's not gonna go. He's not gonna have it. She's not. They're both not going to have it. I mean, that's all there is to it. That's not going to go well. Good night, Edward. Okay, one more right here. Let's see. We got Alex Kirk. Got Q&A in Season 1. Robert tells Ned a war is coming. He doesn't know who or when. Was this foreshadowing for man versus others? I think it absolutely was. It was straight up telling us a war is coming. I don't know when, don't know who, but it's coming. And that was basically going back to the prologue that gave us the initial introduction to this threat that we really didn't know what was a threat yet or not. So I absolutely think, Alex, that was exactly what they were telling us. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll get out of here again really quickly in case. Congrats to Cassandra Derensberg for winning the Game of Thrones Ireland experience. Again, Cassandra, if you're watching this tomorrow, let me know ASAP, please. Email me, chris@smokescreenvids.com. The links are all in every description as far as email and all that stuff, or on the channel about section. Email me there from the same email address you used to register in the contest. I will get that information to them, and you just have to show up with your ID. You will already be on the list to get in for absolutely free. 2 people. So please hit me up ASAP, and if you can't go for whatever reason or something like that, then I can possibly do another winner and just announce it on the community tab or something. But anyway, let me know ASAP. That is this weekend in Ireland. So again, congrats, Cassandra. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for all the super chats and donos and all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate it. Thank you again to the moderators for grabbing questions. I can't keep up with them all, obviously. So I really appreciate you guys helping. They're not paid to do this. They just help out because they want to. So I really appreciate it. Except for Mazuma. Mazuma's an asshole. Don't like this guy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He just fucks around with Nightbot too much. But no. Yes, John Haymaker. Football is coming. Thank you, Taryn. A sexy Southern speak. We love you, Chris. Hashtag that is. But anyway, thank you. Hello, Purple Haze. Hello and good night. I haven't seen your name tonight, but Real Sports. Yes, thank you all. Appreciate it. That's fine, Mazuma. We're all insane. We're all insane. But yes, hello, Unboxing How To. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy. Glad you stopped by. But yes, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to think really quick. This week should be back to after tomorrow. Everybody grill out, have a good weekend, relax, hang with your family. Doc Holiday, take the fucking day off, man. Everybody, spend time with your family. That's important. Quality time. Get away from work. It's not everything. Don't take yourselves too seriously. Relax, have a good time with your family. Everybody have a safe weekend. And I will see you guys this week in some video or another. And definitely next weekend on a live stream. So, hello, Unboxing How To. And hello, Bolton. But anyway, yes, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. All you hanging out and coming by random Sunday nights. Really appreciate it. Well, thank you, Unboxing. Please feel free to subscribe anytime. Appreciate it. But yes, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Back your homes or restore your dead to life. But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.